What's up, guys? This is your boy Ted, the review guy, and today I'll be reviewing Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I'm so excited to talk about it because, I've been waiting for this. I was so sad when the 2017 version of Justice League was released because it wasn't good. And because we had so many rumors about what's going to be happening, how long Zack Snyder wanted the movie to be, and the final product, like from 3 hours or more to 1 hour, less than 2 hours, which was insane. How much detail can you cut? The changing of characters, their actual character type thing, which was very annoying to see Batman saying silly jokes. It was just weird. And yeah, so that's why I didn't even review that movie, because I was so angry. I was like, no. And a lot of stuff happening with Warner Bros. Not wanting to give Zack Snyder his time off and pause the movie production because he was going through so much, losing his daughter and all of that stuff. And that's why the movie is for Autumn, because that's Zack Snyder's daughter that passed away. And yeah, I was like, the reason the movie exists is because of the fans, us who wanted the original version of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Everything in it, like every Easter egg, every future thing that he was planning, we wanted all of that. So we signed petitions, hashtags, and all of that. Release the Snyder cut, my bad. And yeah, I was happy when I'm happy that this exists. I'm very, very happy. But yeah, let's get into the review. If you haven't watched the 2017 one, please don't waste your time. Rather, just try and watch this and then come back and you can talk about it here. So the movie follows Batman recruiting these superheroes because he fears there's something that's coming, and he can't do it alone, and Superman is not there since he died in Batman vs Superman. And yeah, so let's start off with why these things are happening, which we didn't get in the 2017 version. The bell was rang, which is what also Lex Luthor was saying a lot in Batman vs Superman. And yeah, so the bell was rang, which was the death of Superman, which led the forces of Darkseid to come through, or Steppenwolf to come through and try and get to the mother boxes. So when he gets the mother boxes, he will combine them and form Apocalypse. And also apparently there is the anti-life equation on Earth. That's why we see the first part of the movie where Darkseid arrives and fights the Amazons and Zeus and all of that. So the land of man fighting with the Amazons and the Atlanteans and all of that stuff. And they defeat Darkseid and he goes back, and then the mother boxes, the three of them are separated to be guided by the humans, the Atlanteans, and the Amazons. And so now, after the death of Superman, Steppenwolf saw a chance to come through to Earth. That's why he said there is no lanterns here, there's no Kryptonians, and yeah, so there's no protectors, because they don't know about Wonder Woman, since the Amazons separated themselves from the rest of the world. I liked every detail that was planned out there. Like you knew why everything was happening. Yes, the movie was 4 hours, but it felt like 2 hours maybe and 30 minutes or so, because everything made sense why those events unfolded. So I was happy about that. And then so we go on this journey where we learn about the characters that Bruce Wayne is trying to recruit. And another thing this thing I didn't like is like Batman revealing his secret identity to everyone didn't make sense to me. And everyone knowing that doesn't make sense. He never does that. He tries by all means to hide his identity. So that was a little bit off brand for me, but I understood it for the movie. He needed to gain their trust basically, and then they will be on his side. So, as for example, the Flash joined because Batman was in the whole story arc of Aquaman was nice. Him just what he did for people and not wanting the throne. How he battled with taking the throne of Atlantis after he was recruited by Mera and William Dafoe's character. I forgot his name now. Which was great to see that. And character development of Aquaman was great. We got more time now. We just didn't get that line, yeah man, when he was fighting and Cyborg was holding him or something like that. We got more, and we got more of Cyborg, Victor, and how he became and why he's so brooding and all of that, because he went through so much, losing his mom and then later on losing his dad and all of. He was really the heart of the movie. I enjoyed everything about Cyborg, and just also how Batman came to realize that what he needed to do, and just them, that the relationship between him and Wonder Woman is great. The way they speak to each other and all of that stuff was really great moments. Another thing, Flash. I like Ezra Miller, but I don't like how he's portraying the Flash as much. Flash is supposed to be the funny one and all of that stuff, but he's not like that. His personality is really not like that. They changed him way too much. It would have been nicer if he was Wally West instead of Barry Allen. That type of act, like the way he portrayed Ezra Miller, the way he portrayed the Flash, I feel like he would have been better if he was Wally West other than Barry Allen, because their personalities are not the same. And then the way he was running, I don't like that. I don't know if he should be running the way he was, like the motion didn't make sense to me. And I really enjoyed Batman as a whole. Like, there was no weird jokes, so I enjoyed that a lot. There was not things that didn't make sense about Batman, like things he never that thing with in the first movie about his ribs or whatever. He doesn't do that, make jokes when he's hurt and stuff like that. The only person, I enjoyed Alfred's relationship with Batman, also how he's so sarcastic, brilliant. The coming back of Superman in his black suit, that was great. It pays homage to everything that I know about the death and the death of Superman. The only thing that was missing is the mullet or the long hair. That would have been great, but apparently Warner Bros didn't want that, so Zack Snyder didn't do it. And so Warner Bros has had a lot of I don't know why you would hire someone and then not trust them with their process. I mean, you knew what you were, who you were hiring when you hired them, and why even make them do the whole movie if you're gonna scrap everything that they did and their artwork, which is why I'm so happy this movie exists, because all of these people that were involved really deserve their shine and their their comeback, I guess. Even just seeing Jared Leto's character come back as the Joker, I enjoyed that. I would have loved to see how he became the Joker of the Suicide Squad that we know, that we got the AR version, and how this Zack Snyder Joker differ and what led him to do all the tattoos and all of that stuff. I would have loved to see that. I hope they do restore the DCU as Zack Snyder envisioned, including David Ayer and everyone that's involved. Because I mean, it makes so much sense now. And also the introduction of Shazam later on would have been wonderful for the second Justice League movie. The movie is just so long. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, the other thing I enjoyed is how Alfred was helping a lot with getting the gadgets that they need for every mission that they had, or Batman had. That was great, especially how the gauntlets and stuff. That was good. That was a good design because it helped the plot, like it helped Batman at the end, which is what he needed. A way to fight everyone that's more powerful than him. And then how they came together, I also didn't like as much. I wanted them to see that they're not working together and say it and realize that we're not working together. Let's come together and actually work together, because the line that Batman said he's never fought us together wasn't really earned for me. I feel like there should have been someone before or something that makes them realize that they could defeat whoever comes if they work together. So that's another thing that I feel the universe as a whole was a bit rushed to this point of the Justice League, which was supposed to be released long ago. But if I were to do this, I would not have released Justice League the way they did it. I would have released the Justice League first, and then that would have been the first part where Superman dies. Their mistake of not working together would have been Superman dying, and that would have been a great story, and maybe get Man of Steel 2 in between, and just to get more of Superman so that we care. We know why when he's dead the world would be in shambles, and that's when we get the other movies seeing the world without Superman, and then maybe a solo Batman movie, and another as they released Wonder Woman and all of that stuff. So I would have liked to see like a whole world suffering because struggling to the hero struggling to save the world because Superman is there, and then when he comes back it makes more impact. Even though when he did actually come back he was more powerful and Steppenwolf couldn't do anything to him. And I also feel like Wonder Woman, if Superman could do that, Wonder Woman could actually also do what he did. I mean, she's also very powerful, and she isn't supposed to struggle like that. They're not too far apart when it comes to Superman and Wonder Woman's powers. Even though he is like powerful, Wonder Woman is pretty close to that. She can hold her own like very well. I didn't like how they lowered her powerfulness, I guess. Especially when they were fighting. So when they're fighting Superman should have seen that how powerful Wonder Woman is, and how he needs to actually not take them lightly and also respect them. I feel like now he knows he's like the most powerful, and I feel like that's not supposed to be Superman's character. He learns to he respects people very easily. He has that humanity about him. It would have been nicer to see that. And then just the overall final fight was amazing. I enjoyed that, and it makes so much sense why they did what they did. Batman going in with a car, fighting with what he has, the way he was fighting. Also the Flash, like saving people, not the weird Russian family that we didn't know what that was about, but the people that were hostages, that made sense than the Russian family, and him just knocking off the rebel that was falling on the people, and that was great. I would have loved to see also Cyborg gaining the knowledge of the boom tubes, so that the second Justice League movie comes out, he already knows about the boom chews and knows how to open them and close them. Because that's a big thing about also Cyborg. Even in cartoons and whatever, he has that ability, and he gets it very quickly by learning through the mother boxes. And since they were such a big deal, I don't know why that wasn't included. Joey Manganiello as Deathstroke, amazing. I don't like, why didn't we get a Batman and Batman versus Deathstroke movie? I mean, like, this universe needs to continue. And it was also really great to see Martian Manhunter in the I wish he was he had a bigger role, but that was obviously set up for the next movie, which I'm not mad about, but I'm glad he was going to be part of the Justice League. And also the Lanterns, I wanted to see more of them. We saw two of them, one that died and the one that was fighting in the first fight when Darkseid was arriving, which was really great. Anyway, overall, like everything, the conclusion, just the R rating, and when they cut Steppenwolf's head, all of that was great. Darkseid stepping on his head and realizing that he needs to actually be the one that goes to attack the like setting up for the second Justice League movie, which we'll not get. Other than that, that was basically the whole movie and my thoughts. I enjoyed it very much. I'm happy that it exists. Like, this could have been a sort of win for Justice League, for DC and Warner Bros. Moving forward, if they actually did this, like allowed him to grieve and release the movie maybe a year later. 2018 would have been fine. 2019 would have been fine with the movie. And then we get the solo movies that we need from the DCEU, and then it would have been just fine. Anyway, I enjoyed the movie. It did very well. It did what I wanted it to do. Even though there's a lot of things that I wanted from the universe that were not answered, but for the universe that Zack Snyder created, I get it. I get the decisions, why they made the decisions they made. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy about the movie. Thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you guys thought, and like, share, and subscribe, and we'll talk in the next one. Peace.